Hi children, welcome all to the second part of our topic Geography Motions of the Earth. In the previous lecture, we have seen about rotation. In this particular video, we are going to learn about revolution. Revolution. The movement of the Earth around the Sun in a fixed path or orbit is called revolution. It takes 365 days and 6 hours to complete one revolution. If we consider a year as consisting of 365 days only and ignore 6 hours for the sake of convenience, 6 hours saved every year are added to make one day over a span of 4 years. This surplus day is added to the month of February. Thus, every fourth year, February is of 29 days instead of 28 days. Such year with 366 days is called leap year. The Earth revolves in an elliptical shape. As the Earth revolves, it gets closer and farther away from the Sun. The angle that the Sun hits the Earth causes the seasons. The seasons change on the basis of the angle of the Earth. Now let us understand this by a simple video. You can see this is the rotation. So when the Earth is moving around the Sun, it is called revolution. The Earth moves around the Sun in a fixed elliptical path. The path is orbit. The Earth moves in its orbit at speed of 30 kilometers per second, which makes it to happen seasons. All planets also move around the Sun in fixed orbits. Each planet has different orbits so that they don't bump into each other. Due to the movement of Earth around the Sun leads to seasons. So the movement of the Earth around the Sun is called revolution. You can see on the left side the way the Earth is moving around itself is called rotation. On the right side of the video where the Earth moving around the Sun is called revolution. As I said, the Earth takes 365 days, 6 hours and 8 minutes to complete one revolution around the Sun. That is why a year has 365 days. Though the Earth takes 365 1/4 day to complete one revolution around the Sun, we take 365 days as 1 year. The remaining 1/4 days are added to the year after every 4 years. The year with 366 days is called a leap year. To which month a leap year is added? A leap year we add the extra day to February. So instead of 28 days in leap year, the month of February has 29 days. The Earth axis is always inclined in the same direction at an angle of 23.5 degrees to the vertical. This inclination of the Earth axis together with the Earth's revolution of the Sun causes seasons. So the equator divides the Earth into two halves known as hemispheres. In position A, the northern hemisphere is more tilted towards the Sun than the southern hemisphere, due to which the northern hemisphere experiences longer days. Thus, in this position, the northern hemisphere is hotter and experiences summer. Meanwhile, the southern hemisphere experiences winter. In position B, the sun rays fall directly on the southern hemisphere while they fall on the northern hemisphere in a slanting manner. What season will the southern hemisphere have? It has summer. When the earth is position B, the southern hemisphere will be hotter and it will be summer. Meanwhile, the northern hemisphere will experience winter. Let us understand the term equinox. Equi means the equal and nox means night. Equinox is the time when all the places on the earth have equal duration of day and night. Each year on 21st March, the spring equinox, the sun shines directly on the equator. Again on 23rd September, the autumn equinox, the sun shines directly on the equator. Sol means the sun, solstice means the standing still of the sun. Solstice is either of the two times of the year at which the sun reaches its highest or lowest point in the sky at midday. In the northern hemisphere, June 21 is the longest day and December 21 is the shortest day.